The school that boasts its pride in red is trying to make its campus a lot greener. Stony Brook University is making an effort to better the environment and be a more sustainable campus through its lights, its bikes, and buses. James O'Connor, head of the Office of Sustainability, is excited about some of the new green initiatives on campus, including the new bike share program. A trial run of the program launched a year ago, and O'Connor says a lot was learned.
Bike Share 1 worked out. It was very positive. The feedback from the community that we made bikes available to the students was overwhelmingly good. It is a sustainable solution. Instead of having students jump on our buses, they were able to use bikes.
Despite the benefits from the first bike share program, the necessary changes were noticeable.
The summer before, I heard that they had sort of a traditional bike share where everybody was given a common lock. That didn't work out so well, so they decided to it was more like a bike rental than a bike share.
So, the Office of Sustainability decided to take a look at some programs from around the world, in Boston, in London, and in Australia. And they found a method that will help the program live up to its name.
It was a per-use program, so a student could get access to a bike, transport themselves from one area of campus, and release that bike as soon as they get to the other section of campus. So they don't have to use that bike, and they wouldn't have to take ownership of that bike for the entire semester. They could.
One issue still remained. Why are students going to want to use this?
The wait. Sometimes you're waiting for a bus. Rather than wait for a bus, maybe you want to decide to jump on a bike, and it'll take you a lot less time to navigate through campus as opposed to driving in a car or on a bus.
However, if you do decide to ride that bus, Stony Brook has incorporated a few eco-friendly buses into its fleet, including its E450 shuttle bus that comes with a few sustainable perks.
It'll save us fuel on the takeoff side where they pull away from any stop or traffic light, whatever. It will also save us on braking, as the regenerative brake assists in every brake mode that the vehicle should go into.
Stony is not only trying to be green outdoors, but also indoors as well. An example is its lighting. The Office of Sustainability, along with the Sustainability Studies Department and its students, have taken part in a lighting audit program.
And what they're doing is a public space lighting audit to give us some feedback as to what our opportunities are for either dimming our lights, putting controls on our lights, or changing circuitry to not have as many lights on during the day or night.
Donovan Finn, a sustainability professor here at Stony Brook, says that while students did a good job, they were not able to get everything they needed.
Probably the biggest issue is just, especially with a building like the SAC, for instance, there's a lot of spaces students don't have access to. They're private offices, private businesses, storerooms.
The students are in the stages of analyzing the data and will present it next month. Stony Brook has made strides to a greener campus, but they still have a ways to go. For example, some students have called for silverware instead of plastic in their dining rooms. O'Connor says the university has their reasons for going plastic.
The reason why we use plastics and go with plastics as opposed to stainless steel or another method is the fact that the plastics are reusable. There are also other incremental costs and efforts that do relate to environmentalism when you use steel in order to wash it, in order to clean it and rehab it to get it back into service.
It seems like Stony Brook is going green all around campus, whether it's buses, bikes, or even these lights right here. Stony Brook is even going green in its new campus recreation building, which is set to open this fall. The building will be LEED Gold certified, meaning that it will meet 8 out of 10 green requirements to get such an accolade. One can only hope that these green trends continue for years to come. For Stony Brook News, I'm Robert Christie.